anyways, that's the first trigger, but we're gonna move on. I have quite a few things. I searched my house high and low. It's very aesthetically pleasing. I did orange a couple days ago. Now we're on black. I figured these videos would be kind of a little bit of a nice switch up for the people that don't want like Halloween content, but like it's Halloween-ish, but spritz some on for the sounds. And then there's like this fabric. It's like a little tail. I know it's supposed to kind of look fancy and like an atomizer, but they did their best. Up next we have a potholder. This is actually cork on the back. I'll give you a second to continue enjoying it. Anyways, this is a black background with, I think it's like a gray tan color that the details in. There's lots of little line work going on everywhere. It's super stunning. And then I think this is supposed to be like a china plate, like fine china with a very intricate little pattern. Then it says Bon Appetit. So B-O-N-A-P-P-E with an asterisk. D-I-D. Bon Appetit. If it looks a little dirty, that's because I always use this for my teapot. And my teapot, it doesn't pour the greatest, so I put this under it, and I have a couple other ones that are black, but they just have like utensils, like pictures of utensils, like a fork, knife, and spoon pattern going on, and I thought that this one would be better for tracing. And I tried to clean it, but I don't know how well I did, so I apologize. It's not like dirty, it's just water. It's just tea that I tried to wipe away. A little fingertip dipping. Sometimes you gotta hit the pads, you know. Fingernails are good, but there's something about finger pads. Up next we have two scrunchies. For some reason, I like scrunchies. I like them for my hair, but I also like them for making ASMR. This one is the silkier kind. And also you just can't go wrong with a black hair tie, you know what I mean? When I use just like the plain elastic ones with like the cloth over top, you know, I'll just show you. I always use these ones. There's always one on my wrist because you just never know. But I also really love a good black scrunchie, okay? It always looks good. So this is like the orange one I showed you in my orange trigger video. Exactly the same, just black. But this one is actually from Invisible Invisibobble, and it's more of that velvety texture, like genuine velvet, not like smooth, like, but like it's velvet. And on the inside, when you can feel it, it feels like that coil like plastic that Invisibobbles are. So yeah, this is the first scrunchie I bought when scrunchies came back in, and it was super expensive. It was in the Impulse Tower at Sephora, and I paid for it, and I was like, wait, why did I do that? So yeah. This is just a water bottle, obviously. It's from Swell. I've had this water bottle for like 2 years, and it goes everywhere and anywhere with me. It's a little chipped up. There's quite a few little marks. The top rim is like chipping off, and there is a dent in the bottom. It does say Swell on it there. If you've never tried one of these, they're so good. They keep your water cool, and it's just the best. Like, my only complaint is when you do wash it out, like when you're doing the dishes and you throw it in the water's effing hot. And then this gets effing hot. So, be careful. You can also put like tea and coffee in them and it will stay warm. I've done tea a few times, but I prefer to use like this specific shape as a water bottle, you know, and kind of just always keep water in it. There is water in it right now. Yummy. No, that was actually really gross, sorry. I've got a Sharpie to make lid sounds. I love Sharpies. Like, there's nothing better than a fresh Sharpie. When it's still, like this one, the tip is starting to round, but when the tip is still pointed. The best, honestly the best. Non-toxic. Do not shake. Permanent on most surfaces. Quick drying. Recap when not in use. I don't want it to dry out because that would make me really sad. Okay, up next we have an eyelash glue. The plastic sort of hits different, you know. It's from Velour, and it's just the lash adhesive. I was just reading the back, and its country of origin is Korea, and I've been really loving this glue, and I was like, why is it just so much better than any glue I've ever used for my eyelashes, apart from the smell. The smell's not great, but I can manage. It's literally glue. But this is gonna sound ridiculous, maybe redundant, I don't know. But it's like the glue actually dries. Eventually it dries. Like when you go to pull it off the lashes that you wore yesterday, it's not still sticky, it's just kind of like this substance, if that makes sense, I don't know. And so it doesn't bother my lash line, and so my lash line isn't getting dry and puffy. It's been a good time. So this is my realization that Korean beauty always slaps. They always know what they're doing. Okay, that's it. I don't want it to dry out. I'm so sorry. Up next, we're just gonna do some mic brushing. Why not? This is just a dome brush from SST Cosmetics. I remember when I first started watching ASMR, it was just mic brushing after mic brushing after mic brushing video. And now it's like, meh. I kind of like the way that this sounds with a smaller brush. It's not so aggressive. See, it's really nice. This is my favorite brush I've ever used to mic brush. But I mean, everybody has different preferences, but I'm enjoying it. I'm having a good time. I hope you're having a good time too. You can also brush your face a little bit. Brush your face just a little bit. Rouge Allure Ink Fusion sample. Inside is just a bunch of samples. We have an ink infusion, and then an ink and an ink. This one's called Rose Rouge. This one's called True Red, Metallic Red, and Harmony. And then a little applicator from Chanel. And look how beautiful. Oh my goodness. But the bag. This little drawstring. These are such good quality of drawstrings. Oh my goodness. So I've got a little notebook. The side sounds nice. Got a little bit of a pen, and we're just going to do some writing. And the last trigger we have is nail polish. I should paint my nails again, but might mess around. Maybe I'll do orange, maybe I'll do purple, red, white, I don't know. this is in